how time shifting can help your favorite TV show. There is only one man I can turn to explain what time shifting is and to help me out with this, John Jurgensen, our entertainment reporter here at the Wall Street Journal. Hi, John.
Hello there.
I'm a time shifter, I think. These are folks like
Not
this.
time travel.
Not time travel.
Time shifting.
I'm still here. But this is basically when we set our DVR to watch a favorite show, not live, and more people are doing this.
Yeah, I mean, network executives say that this activity is up by about a third so far this fall season. And a lot of that has to do with the fact that there's tons of new fall shows out there. People want to track it, decide which ones they want to stick with and which ones they don't need to watch at all.
We're sampling right now.
This is sampling. We're dabbling and seeing what we like and what we don't.
A lot more ways, though. You don't even have to have a DVR necessarily. I mean, my cable provider, Cablevision, is now offering this service. I don't know if it's been around for a long time or not. I just started using it, called Free Replay, where the next day I can actually go in and watch all my favorite shows. They're already available from ABC, CBS, NBC. I guess just more ways for us to do this and not have to tune in live.
Yeah, I mean, for the TV viewer, this is all great stuff. You know, you get to kind of keep track of this thing instead of just missing the live broadcast. But obviously for network executives, this makes their job a lot harder. I mean, audiences have always been a moving target.
Yeah.
But a lot of this stuff isn't even captured. Unless the commercials replicate on the on-demand services, Nielsen doesn't track it. So if you're watching on demand like that, they might not even know you're doing it necessarily.
And very quickly, we're going to get into some of the shows that
Sure.
are being DVR'd. But in terms of for the advertisers, how do they feel about this phenomenon? Does this make it tricky for them?
I mean, this has been the story of the
Right.
of the 21st century for advertisers, really, where, you know, if you're time shifting it, that the great thing about it is not only convenience but skipping the ads.
Right.
So that's the reason why advertisers only really the price that they get set for buying ads on network TV is based on live viewing and 3-day viewing, where the idea that the viewer is seeing it more fresh, and probably getting them more likely to get the message that the advertisers are sending.
Yeah, it was interesting on the Cablevision replay. Some networks you can fast forward, some they don't let you fast forward, which I thought was very smart. Grimm, this is a new show out, and it's a big benefiter of time travel.
Yeah, well, and actually, this is its second season for Grimm, and it's a funny thing that if you look at the live numbers, it's a middling show. It doesn't do that well because it's on Friday night. What happens on Friday night? People go out, they record it, and something like 80% of Grimm's viewers are watching it after the fact, within 7 days of the show itself. So for NBC, that's great that so many people are watching it, but how do you get them all on board with the advertisers, with the advertising message, and really make some money off of these viewers? So that's the eternal challenge with the time shifting scenario.
Modern Family too, incredibly popular comedy. You're seeing a lot of the time shifting there.
Yeah, I mean that's I think that has a lot to do with the fact popular show, huge viewing numbers. Of course, you're going to have a lot of time shifting there too. So Modern Family has no problem with finding live viewers, so they're in a good spot. But a new show, for example, like Revolution on NBC, which is seen as one of the bigger hits of the new fall lineup, a lot of their time shifting viewing is happening as well. So NBC has to figure out how to try and migrate these viewers back into the live slot. The funny thing is also, while more people are time shifting, a lot of people are also watching live in order to tweet and sort of have a social media conversation about TV.
You have to be in the mix right then.
So in that way, live TV is making resurgence. So it's really a mixed bag for networks. I think, if anything, if they can kind of foster that social activity,
that's going to be the saving grace
exactly,
there. Although
and they can get everyone in the same room, so to speak, at the same time.
It's almost like you need a new revenue model for this time shifting, because it's just not going to work with the advertising if you can click through it.
If you have one, I'm sure they'd love to hear about it.
I'll get back to you on that. Let me think about it over the weekend. We'll talk on Monday, John. Thanks so much for being with us.